I'll apologize for the dead zones in the taping of these, but I'm doing it all myself, so you'll hear me walking to the camera and from. Anyways, first one we're going to try is my 2013 Grenache Blanc. This is a blend of grapes from two different vineyards. Camp 4, which was planted by the Fest-Parker family and then sold a couple of years ago, and El Camino Real, which was originally planted by the Firestone family and then purchased by the Sarlous family, and they've replanted part of it, including some of the Grenache Blanc. So I bring the two grapes in separately. The Grenache Blanc that comes in from El Camino Real is really the acid base of this wine. It tends not to get as ripe as Camp 4, at least I don't let it get as ripe, and it produces this great, crisp, bright quality. The Camp 4 stuff tends to get riper. Not overly ripe, but riper, and tends to produce the opulent fruit quality of this wine. So both components are fermented in neutral oak, 6, 7, 8, 9-year-old barrels. They are fermented to relative dryness. I hit it with SO2 to stop the fermentation. I top the barrels off with other barrels of Grenache Blanc, and I let it sit there. I think it stayed in barrel for about 10 months before bottling. My 2013 has been incredibly successful. I'm nearly out of it. I'm just bottling my 2014 next week, which I'm really excited about as well. It has a touch of RS, I'd say between 0.1 and 0.2%. It just boosts the fruit a little bit on the wine itself. 13.6% alcohol, about 6 grams of acid, and the TA I think is about 3.2 for those who are keeping score. It's a wine that goes wonderfully with seafood, with shellfish. You'll note as it opens up, you might get a sense of petrol a la aged Riesling. Very, very common with Grenache Blancs. Almost every single Grenache Blanc, in fact every one I've produced, and many that I've had from others, will take on varying levels of that petrol quality that you sometimes get in aged Rieslings. I believe it's probably due to TDN, which is an acronym that is discussed with Riesling. It's in the skins of Riesling grapes. I believe it's in the skins of Grenache Blanc, but there's not enough of this produced to really know. There's less than 500 acres of Grenache Blanc planted in the United States. Originally came over from Spain. It's originally called Garnacha Blanca. It's a genetic mutation of the red Grenache grape. Heavily planted along Santa Barbara and San Luis Obispo counties, not saying Central Coast, with more planted in the Monterey area, some planted up in Sonoma, a little bit in the Sierra foothills, and a tiny bit in Oregon and Washington now. Generally a blending grape in Chateauneuf. Almost every Chateauneuf du Pape Blanc has Grenache Blanc in it, but in this country it's really taking hold as a single varietal. And that's what I've been bottling since my first vintage in 2006, which by the way I still have some left. Very interesting wine. Thank you very much. Enjoy.